Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. Did you know, well, you probably didn't, given for what the news constitutes for, but we're in a coronavirus alert here in southern Guangdong. Apparently there was an infected person who entered Macao, and they immediately infected 12 others. And since Macao is in such close proximity here to Zhuhai, where I live, everybody is getting tested. We're being tested daily. All safety protocols are up. We maintain our masks. All gates all communities are gated, by the way, and all gates are closed except one main gate. And of course, that is thermal scanned and policed by everybody. China is maintaining its high alert status in regards to viruses entering China. Of course, I call it coronavirus because that was the vector, that was the particular virus, one of the particular viruses that assaulted China. That was perhaps the biggest and main one. The other ones were nasty afterthoughts, which is the tick virus and the humanized pork virus. So you may say Donald Trump was a peaceful man, he didn't start wars. That's a big lie. He actually started the carpet bombing of China by biological weapons. I'm not talking about those three. I'm talking about the ones designed to kill livestock, the one that everybody on the neocon publications were talking about, massive famine in China. Those are what I'm talking about. Well, it's been pretty clear now, if you've been reading the Russian publications. Oh, that's right. If you're an American, you're probably watching this, and you're not aware because all the Russian publications are banned from America. Well, maybe if you read the Chinese publications, and excuse me, you're an American, all the Chinese publications are pretty much banned from America as well. I'll imagine that. All right. Well, the bottom line is this. I'll just give you the 5-cent overview. America has bioweapons development labs all over the world. They've opted out of all the norms and violated them concerning bioweapons and using them. And all this has been uncovered in the Ukraine. We've got videos of them burning the documents and everything concerning how everything, but you know, Russia has captured the general in charge of the entire program in Mariupol, and so they know everything. They also have the physical drones. They're not paper, they can't be burned, so the physical drones are all captured. And the vials of the chemicals are all obtained. So yeah, the United States has been involved in bioweapons now for some time. And the reason why the world is dealing with coronavirus is because once you start using these bioweapons, they cycle back to hit you. No matter how you may try to have them ethnically specific, they will come back and hit you and hurt you bad. And you can believe that it's all a hoax if you want to, and it's your freedom not to wear a mask. You can believe whatever you want. Go for it, guys. Believe what you want. But if you want, one thing's for sure, the United States is crazy town right now. Leadership is lunacy. Advisors are idiots. And they are crazy enough to do unimaginable terrors. Make no mistake about that. I do have to laugh. You see, if the few news items are reported on China, it's all negative, and they're always talking about Shanghai this, Shanghai that. People, look on a map. You see how small Shanghai is? It's like this little tiny, it's a pinhead on the map of China. It's just this tiny, it's not even a pinhead. It's a pinpoint. It's nothing. It's tiny. And sure, it's a big city, but it's not representative of China. So they're saying, oh no, there's going to be uprisings. There's going to be... Will you shut the fuck up? Nothing's like that's happening, okay? China has adapted. Everybody's with the plan. We all wear masks. We all do QR. Okay? We all do thermal scans. No big deal. I got some staff right now. They're all in lockdown because they live in close proximity to the entry ports to Macao, at least in the area. So, yeah, they're under lockdown, and they're cool about it. They're doing some remote work, and it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Everybody here is totally with the plan. I mean, completely with the plan. Everybody, not just me, but everybody I work with, all of my associates, everybody says, yeah, that's doing right. This is the right way to handle things. Isolate, blockade, segregate, track down, and handle. Everybody's in complete agreement. And that's what they're doing. So it's not a big deal what's going on. Right now, you won't see anything until they figure out some way to demonize it. They'll demonize it some way. Trade will be down. Oh no, shipping containers will be delayed. All kinds of bullshit. Nope, no shipping containers are being delayed. Trade is not going down. No problems are happening. Okay? China has learned to live with coronavirus and viral attacks. The rest of the world has not. And the rest of the world is going to hurt because of it. And here's a map of Zhuhai. It's all in green. See? Zhuhai. And over here, this is Macao, this little brown area. And the ferry to Hong Kong goes this way. Of course, where I currently live is over here. I live on the coast, not so far from Zhuzhou Port. In fact, I'm right outside of Lover's Bay and the statue of Fisher Girl. That's all growing up. Oh, lordy, 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 is it growing. Zhuhai is a collection, apparently, of various districts, all with its own individual charms. I very rarely spend time in Domen or Baijiao or Jin'an. Myself, mostly I travel here to the airport and pretty much hang out, like I said, over in the Jida section. And for those of you who want to know where I'm moving to, it's kind of funny. You see, you've got this big section of Zhongshan that like comes right down into Zhuhai. You would think that the smart thing to do would just put a line right here and have this all Zhuhai, but maybe that's in the future. They have their reasons for doing things. Anyways, that's Zhuhai. Anyways, this year's been very odd. Rainy season came earlier than it normally does, and it is just odd. Usually rainy season is torrential rainpour followed by sunny, blue, crisp, clear skies. Last 3-4 months has been low clouds and drizzle, intermittent with high humidity approaching 100%. Very odd. Very odd. But I gotta tell you, the trees love the weather. They absolutely love the weather. They just think it's the cat's meow. The leaves on the trees are dense, bright green. Birds and the insects just think it's just fantastic. And of course, everybody, we just kind of shuffle back here and there with our umbrellas. I guess this must be what it's like to live in England, huh? Perpetually damp, right? I think it's beautiful. Okay, when it rains, I mean, it comes down in a torrent. I've seen so many different kinds of rain, by the way. You've had torrential rain. Then you had summer rain, Then you had quiet, peaceful spring rain. Then, of course, you have regular rain. There's a kind of rain that they call Mau Mau, which is hairy rain. Then you have sprinkles, drips and drabs, and then just wet air, where you have little bits of droplets here and there, and you're walking through 100% humidity. The plants love it. I swear to God, the plants love it. Near where I live's got a couple of durian trees and some starfruit trees, some kiwi trees, some date trees. I think they're dates. Maybe they're a lychee. But there's tropical trees all over the place here because it is semi-tropical. And it's okay. What's not so much is we're wearing these masks, and it's hard to breathe when it's 100% humidity and the temperature is 33 degrees or, approaching 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kind of hard to breathe. You're wearing the masks, it's like, we feel like Darth Vader. It's all good, don't worry about it. Product orders for Russia are climbing exponentially, as well as product orders for Europe. My impression is they're trying to make use of the money that they have as quick as they can before China says, okay, you're going to have to start paying us in yuan. You can see in the future the crystal ball. You can see it. Russia's forcing them to start paying in rubles. China's going to force them to start paying in yen. And they'll be holding handfuls of dollars that they won't be able to do anything with. Just pieces of paper. But they could go and buy, some gadgets from the United States with that money. What does the United States make? It makes submarines, missile systems, guns, bullets, a couple of cars. I'm working on a project here, some Some people from the States want me to make a ship. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. We'll see. Certainly the prices are cheaper to make them over here than in the States. Quality's there. My factories are to European standards. Quality is definitely there. But the impression that China is a sweatshop of cheap labor, that's so 1990s. Okay, has it been this way for 30 some years? What China has is manufacturing at a medium to high quality. All the cheap stuff, real cheap stuff, is made elsewhere, and that's that. Anyways, just telling you what's going on in the United States, or in China, in regards to the United States. Hard to tell what's going on in the United States. I am seeing the makings of a second civil war. It may not happen because most Americans have become very, very passive. Just fat and happy. Very passive. But I see the elements of a civil war brewing. And just remember, as I've said about World War III, it's not going to be reported. You're not going to see the news. Just like the Ukraine war isn't being reported, not truthfully. Okay? Just a ton load of bullshit. Ton loads of bullshit. So whatever is going on in the United States, you're not going to be unaware of it until it's knocking on your front door. Keep that in mind. And at that, people, I just want to let this be. I think I've spoken long enough. I want you to know that it's just a beautiful, wet and moist day, sort of like Pensacola, Florida, if you can imagine that, after a hurricane. You know, just wet, moist, peaceful, little semi-foggy, lush, and everybody is under lockdown. We're all going with the flow, no big deal. And remember, people, when that hits you, unusual weather, coronavirus, this and that, the smell of the flowers and the scents in the air, the friendly cats and dogs that are walking around, enjoy it. Why not? What the hell? Okay? Go with the flow. Be like water. And your life will be much better. And that is my update in Zhuhai today. You all take care. And know that, well, for many things, I, for one, believe in you. 风景在身后走，偶尔停下来片刻，放轻松深呼吸。海天连一线，看隐藏都不远，离开城市了，发现一张崭新的脸。快乐不需要找 WiFi， 歌声在风里飞很快，吹过来是爱。蔚蓝的天空在 say hi， 偶尔有眼泪也无害。I say hi， 我还想要再更嗨更嗨。想摆在窗外，散漫期待，你要不要一起来？你要不要一起来？把心里打开，就听见天籁，想要的统统找回来。我今天要自由，明天也要自由，我们都爱自由，自由，自由，生活就该自由。我今天要自由。我的好朋友，如果你感同身受，你会明白我自己的生活。我想也不懂，会太久了。
自由。
来抖音极速版看视频领现金。